program is presented by Success Society International. See you at the top. Time flies, but you are the pilot. Hello, all the champions. This is Vaibhav Nahata, your presenter for Being Champions, and I'm so excited for today's episode because today we're going to interact with a person who made a fantastically awesome journey and has inspired millions and millions of lives. With more than 1.1 million YouTube subscriptions and more than 43 crore views of his videos over YouTube, he's a sensation who has inspired youths from over 80 countries. Yes, we are talking about Simarjit Singh, one of my very favorite YouTubers, speakers, and a motivator who has transformed life not just by the words he has spoken, but the impact he has brought into lives. My dear champions, in today's wonderful interaction that we had via Zoom in cooperation with Success Society International, Simarjit Singh shares wonderful insight about what being champions actually means, where can we get started for our journey of becoming champions, and a lot of wonderful stuff. I promise you that this is going to be a very, very wonderful time for you. Watch this wonderful episode. I'm so excited to share you some amazing stuff today.
Champion means defeating your own shortcomings, defeating your own weaknesses. Being a champion means being your own biggest competitor. So here's a variation between a champion in the boxing ring, like Muhammad Ali was the undisputed champion of boxing.
That's
and
right.
that was the sport. In order for him to be declared a champion, he had to beat someone else up and win the title. In order for us to be called a champion in whatever we're doing, and there's so many youngsters and so many other people, they will be going in numerous directions, different directions. You're a motivational speaker yourself, you may have future doctors and pilots and chartered accountants and so many other professions. If you're able to excel in answering your calling, if you're able to make the very best of the gifts that God has given you, if you're able to use your time well on this planet here, if you're here to add value to someone else, you are a champion. That's my definition of a champion.
Such a beautiful learning over there. So, Michelangelo, Michelangelo developed this painting, this sculpture called David, which is globally recognized as one of the best sculpture ever. And when he was asked about how he was able to make such a marvelous sculpture, how he was able to make a sculpture that had never been made before of such a wonderful quality, he answered it in a very, very subtle way. He said, I saw the Michelangelo, I saw the David in that piece of rock already. My work was only to remove what was not David. So sometimes being champion is also about removing what in you is something not like champion, getting rid of all those things that are stopping you from becoming a champion. And at the same time, being champion is always a journey. You can always become a better champion because it's completely a wonderful journey. Thank you so much for this wonderful perspective, Simarjit sir, again.
Thank you, Vaibhav.
So when we talk about becoming a champion, when we talk about unleashing the champion within us, everybody wants to become the champion, but there's so many things that come up for every single person. There's so many circumstances, there's so many situations. Or let's say I want to become a champion, but I don't know what the process looks like. But I don't know what's the first initiative that I should take. So what's the initial step, and therefore the milestones of becoming a champion?
A lot of people, especially young people, everybody wants to be a champion, especially in the social media age. You all want to be popular, you want to be famous, you all want to have your own YouTube channel, you want to be the rage on Instagram and TikTok and so many other things, and you will go to any length to gain fame and popularity. But to be a champion means you have to pay the price. You've got to work hard behind the scenes. You've got to work hard when no one is looking. You've got to work hard and sweat and put in your very best, even when you get no appreciation. Now, don't take it personally, but I will say this frankly here. The young generation is being fed on a diet of instant appreciation. You post a picture and you immediately expect so many likes and hearts and so many other things on that. We are developing an addiction to appreciation. I repeat this. this new generation, courtesy to smartphones and social media, is growing up with an addiction to appreciation. Your mothers and fathers have pampered you. Your social media friends have pampered you. Your teachers have treated you very, very nicely. And therefore, the illusion, the illusion that these youngsters have, most youngsters, I will not generalize and say everyone, most youngsters have, is that being succeeding in life is also some sort of a show business. It is not. It is sweat, it is toil, it is failure, it is fighting with yourself, it is fighting hard when no one is looking, it is continuing the fight when no one is appreciating. It is having the courage to show up and do your best, even when nobody recognizes you.
That's
you see,
right.
once you get fame, once you become famous, and once things start working out for you, then it's all pretty easy. Then it's an easy road. The hard part is everybody wants to be a champion, but not everyone is willing to pay the price for it. You want it for free. And I'm here to tell you, it's not coming to you for free. Being a champion in your life and discovering your best version is going to demand sacrifice, is going to demand course correction, bold decisions. Therefore, you've got to pay the price if you want to be the champion. That is the first step. That is the first step.
Wonderful. That's a wonderful, insightful idea over there, that you have to pay the price for the prize you want to have. That makes complete sense. But let's say I'm a student right now who's studying in class 9 and 10. I want to become something really big. I want to become a champion, but I don't exactly know what I should do. Where do I get started? I don't know what I want to become in the future. I lack clarity, but I want to become something big. So how do I take that initial, sense of, first of all, realizing what I want to do, and then taking the first step to moving towards that goal or that mission I'm made to live for?
So if you're in grade 9th or 10th, listen, if young people have all the clarity right now at 17 or 18, you will be the first ones to complain, sir, we are bored now. What to do? The joy of life lies in the fact that it's uncertain. Imagine, don't you love surprises like birthday parties, and the friend throws a birthday surprise and you say, wow, that's it. Therefore, life also has so many surprises for you. You just got to wait and have faith and go with the flow and do the best you can. Let's take the hell pushed me into this river, right? And that's the situation of every single one of us. We are pushed into something that we didn't ask for, and we don't like it. We would like it to go away, but the reality is it is here. So my question to everyone who's going through a tough time due to the COVID-19 situation right now is this: find out what can you still work on, what is still within your control, right? I'm sure there's plenty of things, like for those of you who joined today's webinar, for example, 63 participants right now. It is your choice. Nobody forced you. 63 people live right now. This is your conscious decision. I want to go on to this webinar. I want to listen to this amazing motivational speaker called Mr. Weber. And
the other way around.
No. And this is your conscious choice, and our choices make up who we are. So
that's right.
Every day, ask yourself, what is still within my control? And am I doing enough on that area or not? Some people just give up and say, "Pata nahi kya hoga yaar." Kya hoga kisi ko nahi pata hai, upar wale ko pata hai.
That's right.
वही होगा जो मंजूर खुदा होगा. We don't know. I don't know. You don't know. We can't predict. We can't predict what's going to happen 5 days from now in this COVID-19 situation. Are the cases going to double, triple? We don't know. The question is, you can ask every morning, what can I control today? And what action can I take today? And this simple thing is going to change your perspective.
Wonderful.
That's my answer.
Wonderful. I was going to come to the COVID question just next to that, and the normal lifestyle. And at the same time, let's say at this point of time, I get inspired to be a cricketer. The other moment, I want to become a successful entrepreneur. The other moment, I want to become a dancer. There's a lot of confusion coming up about being able to focus into one specific thing and giving all you have into it. What can be done to make the work ethic you were talking about, the focus you were talking about, consistent beyond motivation?
So listen to these words carefully, everyone. Motivation is overrated. I repeat it. Motivation is overrated. And for some reason, it's become the fashion, the in thing, I got to, and that's exactly the question Mohit Jain is posing. What's the difference between motivation and inspiration? We have created a video on that. We have a screen sharing coming in from somewhere. Subhash Kumar. Right. So we have a video on that. I won't go in depth, but if you need motivation to do something, then the fire in your belly for that thing is not strong enough.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have all these
Wow.
speakers before, back when we were growing up. We didn't have YouTube and so many motivational speakers and so much of material that all of you have the privilege. Why do you need an external push every now and then? What is this whole dependency upon motivation? Agar junoon hai, agar aag hai, if you're passionate about what you want to do, you don't need any external stimulus, because the love, the joy, the passion for that thing is strong enough in itself to pull you through forward. And hey, yes, if you go through a rough patch and you need something to lift you up or to feel you better, make you feel better, it's just like having coffee. Listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
If you need a coffee to do everything in your life, that means there's something wrong with your metabolism. There's something wrong with your diet, right?
That's right.
So motivation is like a strong cup of coffee, for example.
Uh-huh.
I worked hard during the entire day. It's 5:30. I'm tired now, but I still want to put in 1 extra hour of work. Let me have a coffee now. And that 1 hour of extra is, I know I have extra energy, and then it will go down. That's what motivation is. Your daily driving force is your inspiration,
That's right.
is your love for what you're doing, is a sense of meaning and purpose. And I say this to youngsters all the time: don't run after money. It doesn't last very long. Don't run after fame. It doesn't last very long. Don't run after power. It doesn't last very long. Run after the game that you love to play, because guess what? If you enjoy playing the game, just like our favorite Wimbledon champions or our tennis champions, Roger Federer or others, they continue playing even after they won all the trophies. Think about that. What brings them back? It's not the trophy. अब तो कोई बचा ही नहीं है. मैंने तो सारी trophy जीत ली जो थी. I've the Grand Slams so many times. I've won everything there was to win. And now what will keep me motivated? My love for the game. So fall in love with your game, whatever it is, and choose your game.
Wow, that was a power shot right there. You know, it's about the love. So, you know, they said it really well. मैं लगा रहा उम्र भर परिस्थिति बदलने को, जिस दिन मनस्थिति बदली, परिस्थिति अपने आप बदल गई.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है.
Thank you. You know, Simarji, it's a one thing I've mentioned. There are so many things that can distract you, that can bother your emotional stability, that even when you want to become champion, you feel like loser at some point of time. So what can be done to keep yourself at a constant high of, you know, emotional balance, about having the mindset of champion at all point of time?
A constant high will be very dangerous, Weber, because how will you sleep with a constant high?
That's right.
How are you going to sleep? How are you going to shave? When you were shaving and you are feeling very motivated, you will cut yourself. How are you going to drive on the road? You are going to be a very, very aggressive driver. So the question is not about constant high. The question is about learning to press the right buttons at the right point of time. That is, once again, I say, is learning to understand yourself. What gets me going? When I need that extra energy, right? So for me, you have to discover, for example, during this entire lockdown period,
that's right,
every day I have woken up and I have put on my best clothes and my best perfume. Now everybody would ask me, where are you going? You can't go anywhere because it's a lockdown. And I said, well, it doesn't matter because I've got to, this gets me going. I'm not going anywhere, but this is what gets me going. So I put on the best choice in my wardrobe. I put on my best perfume. I take a deep breath in. I do my morning routine and I say, I'm now going somewhere. I'll go here. See, the lockdown is not on the mind.
That's right.
Our cars can't move. Our business establishments cannot open, but our mind is still working. So you've got to study yourself and put yourself into that state where, so not constant high, but learning how to trigger yourself.
Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Being Champions with Vaibhav Nahata. I am very sure that this episode took your understanding towards being champion to a completely next level, and that you will definitely initialize and implement what you learned in today's very special episode with Simranjit Singh. I'm so excited to see you Monday with even more enthusiasm, energy, and a lot more zeal to give more of wonderful vibes to you. Thank you so much. See you next Monday only on Being Champions with Vaibhav Nahata. This program is presented by Success Society International. See you at the top.